I want to welcome you all to our Zoom meeting tonight. We're going to do a recap of the Dream On convention. It was amazing. There were 6 of us there, and it was great. It was fantastic. We're so excited to be able to tell you all about what we learned and what we've taken away from this convention. I hope that we'll have double that amount there next year. So, Neji, would you like to go ahead and go first?
Sure, I can do that. And I'm going to start. I'll start my timer so I know how I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, I took lots of notes and I will try to highlight my, main points. So like from Tara Robinson, the opening session, I noticed that although Plexus is not a Christian company per se, and they don't have to be, because this way they can be inclusive. But there is a Christian worldview that permeates the company, starting from the president and the CEO, the Diamond ambassadors, and everybody else. So I just love that because that's what I am. And of course, that goes well with me. The other thing that Tara said was that Plexus is still just getting started. And so there's a lot of room to grow. If we work consistently, we will succeed. There's just no way of not succeeding. So that's exciting. Plexus is perfectly positioned for the next era. It's what he said. And in my opinion, I understand it is a great model of business for this time and age that we live in. And he said that Plexus is a network of people. So it's much more than building a business, it's helping people grow. Mm-hmm. And I love the One Plexus vision and culture that permeates us. I was just able to help my sister understand that. She's doing Plexus and she has a lot of Plexus ladies in her church that she knows she can learn from, and she was afraid of going to them and talking or asking questions. And I said, don't you worry about it. You go, you learn, or you can ask me and we can learn from them. It's a One Plexus. So I'm going to highlight my main thing that happened was that in one of the sessions, I was allowed to go down and sit by the emerald and diamonds. So of course I took my opportunity. And before I went, I had written a list of people that I wanted to see, specific people. And the first one in my list was Bibi Schrag. She's a Mexican lady. And every time I watch a video that she speaks, I cry. She makes me cry because she's so inspiring and such a Christian person. So anyways, I was sitting there and we still had maybe 30 or 40 minutes left of that session. And she comes with her friend and asks if she could sit by us. And I said, sure. And I looked at her, I said, are you Bibi? And she said, yes. So then at the end, I showed her my list and I told her that she was the person that I wanted to talk to. And I asked her what was her tip. And she said, and I'm gonna say my own words. She said, do not wait until the circumstances are perfect. Things happen in life and you have to work your business through the good times and through the bad times. In life, we have trials. In our businesses, we will have trials. We will be tested. So take the test and leave it to the testimony. So when things are good, work your business. When things are tough, work your business. Persevere was the word. So of course she made me cry right there and then. My action plans, I have 1 minute to share. The number one thing that I'm going to work on now is that there are 1,100,000 Brazilians who live in the US. So I'm going to work and try and tap this population by developing good relationships and by branding Learned a lot about that. The second thing I'm going to work on is going to work intentionally and intensely. I want to be at Leaders Retreat, so I have my goals. I'm going to add as many ambassadors to my team as I can. I'm going to develop and grow my rock stars, my dream team. I'm going to hold weekly events, whether groups or one-on-one, and I'm going to organize my time so that I work more consistently each day. And I have 5 seconds left.
That's all right. Don't worry about the time, Neji, because I don't think everyone's here. Keep going.
No, I'm done. I want to listen to everybody else, then I can add more. Okay,
then maybe time left at the end. Because I just saw a message from Angie that she's sick, so she won't be joining us.
Oh.
So that's sad. Okay. That was great, Neji. And I loved what you shared from Bibi Shadegg. That was awesome. Okay, Lori, are you able to share yours?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great, I did it. Okay.
Awesome.
It kicked me off at first. Okay, here we go. There's so much that we learned. There's just no way we can bring it all to the table here. But I think one of the main things that I walked away with from the convention was that this is all about relationships. It's not about sales. Sales are the fruit of the relationship, and so that our goal has to be building that relationship, not closing the sale. Even though there will be an opportunity to do that, we have to wait until the right timing, and we want to use our contacts and the way that we speak to people, the way that we post on Facebook. We don't want them to think that we have a relationship with them just so that we can make this sale. It has to be authentic. And I think I really captured that from Tarl and Alec, just hearing them speak, hearing from their heart. And they started this business for a purpose. And it was to be a business of integrity, of responsibility, to be trustworthy, reliable, and to be a cut above what we see in the business world. They want to make an impact and want to be known as a company that's generous, that's making an impact on our culture, not that we're just out there making money, even though they give us that opportunity to do that too. And the fact that they put such a large amount of the profit share back into their people, they really treat us like the PR team and the advertising marketing team that we are. And so that responsibility that they have given us and entrusted us with this company, they could have put it on infomercials and paid high marketing dollars that way, but they're investing that in changing people's lives. And so that's affecting how I'm posting, how I'm approaching people. I was at one training, and I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, but they suggested that you could consider the 10-4-1 rule. And so it went like this, that you made just 10 general posts a day, sharing other people's posts, sharing general information, not something that you're necessarily putting on there about yourself, but just sharing, 10 times. Maybe you shared a saying or something like that, but be authentic and be who you are. Don't try to copy and be someone else. Then put 4 posts that are indirectly related to Plexus. Don't even mention Plexus. Just talk about that you're feeling good today, you have a lot of energy, maybe you're going on a vacation, you have some extra money, but you speak about it indirectly. And then only 1 post that is directly Plexus related. So I thought that was very interesting, way to think about it. And maybe you can't do all the 10 and the 4, but I think the thing that we take to heart is that in all your posting, maybe pick that one good time a day. I think she mentioned that it was 8 o'clock. I can't remember. I don't have my notes because I didn't get home in time. I'll post that on Plexus Ambassadors of Hope. But they gave us some good times of day to post. But basically 8 in the morning, I think 8 at night, and somewhere around lunchtime or prime times, to post. Want me to keep going, or is it somebody else's?
Okay, that's good. And if we have some time at the end and you have more that you want to share, then feel free to, even if you're on the road. All right, Bethany, you want to go ahead and share what your takeaways were?
Can she hear you?
Can you hear me, Bethany?
Oh, I didn't hear you say my name. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I definitely was going to share about that Facebook posting as well, because that made a real big impact on me. I think I heard the 3 to 1, and so I was finding it very, very difficult to do 3 because I never was a Facebook poster before, ever. I got Facebook so I could see what my kids were doing on Facebook. I didn't really do it so I could start sharing my life with everybody. So it was new. Facebook is new to me. But then I was focusing on the 3 and the 1. And to me, that meant 3 of myself that have nothing to do with Plexus, and then 1 that goes blasting for Plexus. So I found out that the better way is to do it. The indirect, the other ones will be indirect way about Plexus, not directly saying the Plexus name, but an indirect approach, and then just 1 to every 15 being really Plexus. And that really helped me a lot, to put it that way, and to put that kind of an emphasis on it. Okay, also another thing was the thing that I've been asked the most about by my ambassadors, and that I was worried about myself, is about compliance and how do we share our testimonies. How can we share what we're going through if we can't say specific names of diseases and things? And so they made that very clear when they were talking about how we can give descriptions of our mood, of the struggle that it was to get up out of bed in the morning, or how we needed a nap in the middle of the day, things that we could not do, things that we're missing out on, and how we were not able to do our duties for the day because of the way we felt. We don't even have to mention any like specific names, because when we mention those specific names, we actually limit our hearers and the people we're talking to, because they think, well, I don't have that particular problem, so this doesn't apply to me. So actually, it's better that we just tell the basics and the generalities, what we were like before, what I was missing out on, and where am I now, and what a difference it's made in my life, without even mentioning anything about where we are, our own battle. So that was huge for me. And I loved to see what they have done for us in making tools for us to succeed. To me, that was totally amazing, and it blew me away. All of things and are doing and working on us, so that we can have things at our fingertips, so we don't have to spend all this time ourselves trying to come up with things to present this program, the possibilities, the products, and this business to anybody else. We don't have to do that. They have done so much work. So that's basically what I came away with. There's a lot of others, but I'm sure others will hit them.
That was awesome. Thanks for sharing, Bethany. Okay, I'm going to share just a few. Like everyone's saying, there are so many things we could share. It's hard to limit yourself, right? We could each share for 30 minutes, I'm sure, easily. Some of the things that stood out to me is someone said, we are not in the health and wellness business. You may think we're in the health and wellness business, but we're actually in the people business. And that really stood out to me. And I know this has already been mentioned. I think it was Lori that mentioned the relationships. And we really need to focus on building authentic relationships. And we must care about others and get our focus on others and how we can meet their needs rather than on ourselves and the money that we're trying to make, or whatever we're trying to do. We need to focus on them. Even when we make our list of prospects, it should be based on who needs this business, who needs these products. That's just a different focus if we're thinking about others and their needs and how we can meet them. So that I already knew this was a relationship business, but it just really spoke to me on a deeper level. Another thing was Kristen Abart said, those who talk to the most people in the next 12 months win. And she said, if you look last year at convention, last year Judith and Angie and I were at the convention, and there were about 6,000 people there. This year there were 12,000 people. Okay, just think if we double again in the coming year. Who is going to reach those people? If we don't get out of our comfort zones and talk to people, share Plexus with them, someone else will. And so that's the thing we've got to think about. The people that we know that need Plexus, the people that we know that would be great in this business, if we don't share it with them, someone else will. So we need to have that little bit of incentive that, time is of the essence, and we need to share. Kristen said to be bold, be energetic, be enthusiastic, and be passionate when you share about this business. The other thing Kristen said was to approach those who intimidate you. Mm-hmm. Kristen said that she herself could be intimidating because she knows a lot about natural health. She had a lot of opinions, and the people in her church that were doing Plexus were actually scared to share Plexus with her. So someone else ended up sharing Plexus, and she joined their team. And she said, any one of those people now probably wish that they had been brave enough to share Plexus with her. So she said, be willing to share Plexus with someone that intimidates you, that scares you a little bit. Mm-hmm. And she said that we should look for the people that are influential, the people that are leaders, and the people that already have a great network, and the people that have a great work ethic. Those are some of the people that we should share Plexus with. And then the other thing she says, look for people that are already serving and ministering to others, because you want people that are already focused, on blessing other people and ministering to other people. They're going to be your best ambassadors. So she encouraged us to look at those people as well. And this was such a cool idea. Okay, she said to look at the people that as like standing in front of a door. Okay, so imagine some of your prospects standing in front of doors. Behind those doors are their network. They're all their friends and relatives and people that they have influence over. And so when you open the door to that person, you open the door to their whole network. And you have no idea. They may have a Celeste Gwynn or a Kristen Abart or a Brenda Martin in their network. So you never know who is in their network. And so, but to just look at them as that door, opening that door to that network, I think that was a really, you can just visualize that. So it really stood out to me. Okay, so those are 3 things that stood out to me from the conference, and there are so many more. But let's see. Okay, looks like Judith has been able to jump on. Judith, can you share 3 of your takeaways? Maybe she's not on. Judith, can you hear? She was trying to get on her phone in the car. Judith, are you there? So while we wait on Judith, does anybody else have anything else they might be able to share?
I just wanted to build on what Bethany said. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
I just want to make sure that if there are people listening who did not get to go to convention, one of the big reveals, besides our new products, if you haven't heard about the Edge product, then check that out. And the new block, you don't have to take it 30 minutes before anymore. Just take it 2 or 3 minutes before. But one of the big reveals was that, like Bethany said, the tools and marketing now are already done for us. So we open up our conversation with people by going to our back office, looking under tools, and you'll find there's shareable multimedia products, shareable files, graphics that are already done. And here is the cool thing. The cool thing is that it's already linked to your website for shopping. So when you share that graphic or you share that video and someone clicks on it, it leads them back to a site where they can order directly from you. Because on Facebook, we don't put our website, on there. We're not linking people back directly ourselves by putting that website on our Facebook post. But when we're doing it this way, Excuse me. I was trying to reject a call. Anyway, so that is huge that we don't have to come up with that marketing. And it will all be compliant. We can trust that. And we have the welcome kits. And I see Judith is on. I don't know if we can hear her, but I'll let her talk about the welcome kits because she was so excited about getting her hands on those cards. Let's see if she's still on.
Judith, are you there? She must not be able to hear us or connect with us.
But the welcome packs are great. Inside it has all sorts of things that are going to jumpstart your business. And the best thing of all is this set of cards that you can use. They're flashcards with the products, the product information on the back. You don't have to memorize everything that's in there anymore. You just have it all right there, and you can pull those cards out and use that when you share and talk to people about Plexus. You have that. You also have a price card in it. It's everything you need. They've done all the work to set you up for success, so you don't have to spend your time thinking up how to market. The suggestion was use those tools, open up the conversation, tell your own personal story, and then direct them to your website, and then you can focus on building relationship and not trying to create marketing. I mean, really, I just can't believe it. It's all done for us.
That's huge, isn't it?
And it takes care of the compliance. We don't have to worry about that anymore. It tells us, we can just look even at the bottles. The new bottles for the new products have all that same information on it. So we don't have to worry about being compliant. We just say what we see.
That's huge.
Yay. I'm very excited.
That is just huge. Okay. Nate, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we close?
Lots and lots.
That's what I figured.
but I mean, I was just so encouraged, by going to the convention. So I will be encouraging my ambassadors and my friends. Hopefully my husband will be there next year with me, because just as I share with him, his understanding grows like mine has grown. And it is so exciting to be a part of such a special, great company. So I feel more confident, of course. I feel fired up. Just before the convention, I had posted that network marketing is not for the weak. And then when I was there, Rita Davenport says, this business is for courageous people. Mm-hmm. And that's what I come to understand more and more. Because before I quit for a while because I was weak. I couldn't take the no's, I got discouraged. But as I grow stronger in my personal growth, and it's for courageous. I'm courageous. I'm full of courage. I have no problem in sharing about the products or about the company with anybody whatsoever, So I encourage everybody, all of Elizabeth's team and all of our teams to go to convention next year. Let's make it 24,000 people.
Yes, that's great. Okay, I'm going to draw this to a close, but I wanted to just share a few things. It echoes what was just said, but it's so encouraging to be at convention. And I was just thinking of several E words that came to my mind. One was energy. There was so much energy in that room. Just from the very beginning, the opening to the end, you wouldn't believe the energy and the excitement. So much excitement. You can't put words to it, but it was awesome. And enthusiasm, the testimonies that were shared, and just the people that were sharing for us were enthusiastic and passionate. And I think that we have to have that when we share with others. We need to be enthusiastic and passionate and full of energy, because that communicates to people. And so much more than just our words. You know, they feel our spirit and our enthusiasm. And then excellence was another word that came to mind. Our company wants to do everything with excellence. They want to just raise the bar, set a new standard. And so we need to be that ourselves in our dealings with our customers, with our team, with people that tell us no. It doesn't matter. Everybody we deal with, we want to just hold up a standard of excellence. And I love that our leaders have set that example for us with their integrity. And I don't know about y'all, but I just feel so much more in love with this company than ever. And my belief has just soared through the roof, you know, just to hear our executives talk and know how their commitment to us and our success. And just, you know, everything that they do is just top notch. And so we can have no reservations in sharing boldly these products and this opportunity with others. And I love that. And then the last E word I had was explosive. Our company is poised for explosive growth. And we are just so blessed to already be here and be able to be a part of it. So our job now is just to share with those who need these products and who need this opportunity. As I already said, just share with enthusiasm and passion and with confidence, knowing that everything that is being done is with excellence, and we will have no regrets in sharing this with others. So I just want to encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity and run with it. You know, don't let it slip through your fingers, because this is just such a special company and a special opportunity. And I just think we want to, as I said, take advantage of it. So, all right, thank y'all for joining us. I'm sure we're going to continue to talk about what we learned in convention in the days ahead on the group. Did you want to say something else, Neji? You look like you are dying to say something.
No, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I know it's a Sunday evening. It's Father's Day, so I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all go and get back to your families. And thanks for joining in. And I'll be posting the recording in the group soon. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.